Okay, now let's continue our project and come back from to Codium. Great stuff here. So one thing that must to be done is to use this with try. So here, because in this case it will raise an error if this task already exists. So try accept pass. So that's the idea. So this for task 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, okay. So now we can create all the tasks. If it's already created, just pass on. Here I do not want to break, so time dot sleep, and that's sleep for like 60 seconds, and we need to import time here. Import time. Great. Da-da-da. Yeah, it's great. So now that we have our tasks on get the next task, I need to select everything from tasks where status is different of done. So okay, first I need to order by and then ID. Yeah, so and then order by task. So first the ID from 1 to whatever, and then the ID from database integer ID. Oh, yeah, probably this shouldn't happen. So I'll order by task order. So this should work. Then here, check the local DB for not finished as task. So if get next task, this will return rows. Tasks. If tasks, then execute. Yeah, just this. So import OS. So some time ago this was working. So os.popen and then task. Let me just break here. just for tests, print tasks. Go to source agent. Okay, near order. Let me remove this second one. Okay. So let me change this for these. Let me remove these and these. Let's go to the beaver and just query this data. From tasks where status or not status equals to done, limit is 1, or order by ID, probably because limit should be here. Yeah, so let's come back here on VS Codium. Okay, so now let's try to run it. So we have 1211. What is 1211? User ID, database instance ID, task order. Let me select on the correct order. So I want user ID, database instance ID, task, but I don't want the task right now. To be fair, I also don't want anything more because the task is already pre-processed. So here, if tasks print tasks on 0, and then here I will have a string on index 0 too. Yeah, great. And then task equals os.open task. And once we executed it, let me comment it. Once we execute it, we need to mark this task as done. So no, I need the task ID. Select ID and task. So the ID will be index 0 ID. So print ID, print task. Okay, so now if we run it, yeah. Okay. Now I have, let me just make sure. Yeah, so ID 1, great. That's right. So we will execute this and then mark has done and pass the ID. So this should work. Let's test and see if it will happen. For sure it will not. Why to have it? Great, now let's come here to the beaver, select asterisk from okay, so the first one is done. Let's just to do. Great. So if I run this, this should run. Sudo update from tasks set status equals to do where id equals 1. Okay, so now if I select all from tasks, yeah, to do. Okay, great. So I need to run this with sudo. Great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's working. But this port is a little bit strange. Let me take a look at it. Yeah. This is what I wanna look. 0. 0. And 0. Yeah, for sure this is wrong. Yeah. But okay, we already have this almost 100% working. So port, let's go to port. And port. But this port is with no data. So let's come here on the browser. Let's get here Python 3 manage run server. Today 0, 0. Ah, got it. So yeah, these both weren't done. So I just need to delete this. No problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So delete from tasks where ID lower than 17. Okay, so now let's go to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have now, yeah, database, user 1, database 3, sudo docker ps. The port seems to be good. Yep, all seems to be great. Just working. Now I just need to create the same stuff to bring it down. Okay, so let's go to the next. Now I can just get rid of it and try to run this again. Python. Okay, where's the problem now? Fail to establish connection, probably because it's not up. Okay, now it will run just forever, no problem. Makes sense. Now let's go to, let's see if it will, yeah, it's running just fine. Now we need to create the same stuff here for database deletion. Yeah, so database deletion here. Models. Status should be on creation, so when I come here on agent communication, so I just don't want status as done. Great. So everything is already being sent to here. The only difference is here on delete I'm not just turning the status to delete. Here I need to save and status equals on deletion. Great. And here on database management. No, not on database management. On databases, and I also want to exclude, no, not to exclude. I can just change this in the UI. Templates, databases. So here I can get if database dot status equals on deletion, then on deletion. And if on deletion, something like this will be good. And now here on my views, when I try to delete the database, I'll just change the status to on deletion, and the agent will query here and delete the database. Yeah, great. So localhost databases, let me just try to delete it. On deletion task, great. And now I need to create the deletion task agent, and here I didn't create anything yet. So to delete, docker bring down. So first of all, stop container. Let's make it, wait, yeah, let's just do it. Stop container, and we need to pass user ID, database instance ID. Okay, stop container, main task 1, stop container. So user ID, database instance ID, user ID, database instance ID. Great. Now we'll try to insert this task here. One. Let's go to the task 2. And 2. Remove local ISO from file system. Great. So not remove from FS tab. Great. So main. This should be, oops, I need to use this that way. Use this that way. User ID, database instance ID, user ID, database instance ID. Okay, great. Next, we need to mount virtual file system. Let me just copy this. Task 3, mount virtual file system. User ID, database instance ID. This is a task 3, so here I need to change for 3 2. 3 3. Great. Next, remove database. Remove database is not that hard, so I just need to, let me just paste this content here. I just come back. Okay, so task 3 and task 4. I just need to change this for this. Great. User ID. But here we'll delete all the databases from this user, so I must to have database instance ID here, because I'll delete only the database instance. This is wrong, because here I'm deleting all the two. Yeah, this way. Now it should work well. So now if I really want to log it, I need to see these things happening. So I will print task. Great. And time.sleep 10 seconds. Execute task. Oh, I need to return to the server. This isn't done yet. Yeah. So sudo python 3 py. Okay, let's keep. I don't know if I was muted to this moment, but yeah, no problem. Invalid escape. Invalid escape sequence. Yeah. It did something? Sudo docker ps. Things still here. But I need to delete. This is the number 2. This is the number 1. And database instance ID were created by the first owner. So log out, log in, first owner. Never save databases. 1, 2, Yeah, so the tree is not with the user, is with test. Test, database, test, delete, delete. Now my query should return everything on deletion. Yeah, this query should have, probably I'm not thinking well. Okay, everything to do on deletion. Okay, so the problem is that my uniqueness is user ID, database instance ID, and the task. So to create, I need a user ID, a database instance ID, and a task. So this uniqueness is not good enough. As my get next, let me see, as get is not done, I'll change this. Delete, sorry, to do create. Let's just add a create here. Create, 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 create. This is the last one, so this one is delete. Okay, so create, delete, delete, delete. Only 3. This is 4. Okay, so now it's making a little bit more sense. Now I can run it again. Sudo cat etc fs tab. Probably this one should have success. I want this one to have success. Yeah, this one. Let's just make sure of this. Umount hot var log pg okay, create 100 megabytes. Ta-da. Yeah, so let me comment this if 7 8. Let me come here on my database, select. Okay, so now I have bunch of stuff to make. Most part is done. Let me just remove. Let me just remove this. Up here is just working. I just don't need to touch it. Let me just get rid of it. Print the task. Run the task. And no sleep time. Let's run everything. Invalid escape sequence. I think that's a problem here on this query, because it seems to be executing the same stuff all the time. This should not happen. So get next task. We're not status done. So if I look at the select everything from task, everything is to do. And I don't have any to do delete. It should have. Or probably not, because it will execute first all these tasks. Let's leave it running. Okay, so now it's writing on my FS tab. Let's now I have one more entry here. But the issue is 2-1. Let me take a look here on 2-1. Yeah, this is the first to do task. For some reason, FS tab is not writable at this moment. Okay, so it had a problem updating tasks as touch to done where ID equals the ID of this task. I know that we're talking about this, so let me commit. Let me close my debugger. Probably this is my problem. Yeah, daemon reload. Let's see what happened next. But this is quick to execute. Shouldn't have all the probably the issues here is locked for some reason. Yeah, probably this is the issue. The database is locked. Let me see if I have everything committed. So create, this doesn't need a commit, but no problem on it. Insert, get doesn't need a commit. So first create database endpoint, and yeah, everything's running well. Not correct. And why? Database is locked. For some reason the database is locked. Probably because I need to con.close. Cursor.close. Something like this. Let me just quickly ask for ChatGPT. Probably this is the issue. And probably I copied the wrong stuff. Okay, ChatGPT. In Skype, probably I didn't close it the con. So here, let me see. Connection. I can use the same connection for everything if I want to. Connect. All the time I'm connecting. I really think I prefer that way. It's possible to con.close. Yeah, let's just put con.close just to ensure it. So create, close. Yeah, so now let's try to run it again. Cannot operate on a closed database. Where? Probably here. Yeah, probably here. Okay. Mounting. This probably will be executed and probably will be having the same issue as here. Let's check this sudo docker ps. Yeah, we do have some things running here. Yeah, probably we'll have a connection. No, we didn't have the connection issue. Yeah, we did have the connection issue. So probably let's do what ChatGPT have said for us to do. Okay, so now let's try this and work it. We have some things up, but the issue is that nothing is down. If we take a look on what was done here, we removed things from fstab, so let cat etc fstab. Yeah, just this one that k nano etc fstab. Let's just remove it. No problem. cd var db find sudo find var dbs. We do have some stuff here, but this is running just well. This here. Let's keep looking, and now let's go to our UI and let's split this. Can we just remove it? Let's put this watch docker ps sudo. Okay, so now we have not a lot of stuff here. Okay, so we have three database here. Let's create a new one. Created. It's up and the name is 4. Copy the password. No problem, I don't need this password. Let's delete and it should be removed from here. Think that's not happening. It did got removed, so it's perfectly working. Yep. So that's about it. I'll just waste a little bit of my brain in other stuff now, but I'm really happy that's working. I'll just make this cleaning by myself and let's do it. Let's make this cleaning now. Now I want this clean. Sudo su dash docker ps docker container to stop rm dash r v. Docker ps docker container to docker container stop let me start stop remove volume. So stop 2, stop D, stop 0, sudo docker ps dash a docker container remove to D0 cd dbs var dbs summon useless stuff here rm-rf umount copy paste grade 2 and fs tab. Just need this cleaning. Great. Now I just need to show to the client the database. So now I can go here on source server interfaces templates database management, and here I want to show these create informations. Let me just p port I'll use localhost just for a moment because I really want to see localhost port will be database instance dot port. Great. So now let me close this. Close. Let me put this here. Let me come here and let me get this here too. So yeah, here's not the best place to put, but yeah, anything. Copy, go to databases. Now come to anything and connect to Postgre and localhost. The password is this one, and the port. Let me just save this password here just for a minute. Copy. No, I don't want to. Okay, so finish. It's connected. It's connected and working. Great, 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 great stuff. So on delete, I just need to come here and see this happening. And if I just stay looking here, about a minute, up about a minute, and I just need you to go away. Go away. Go away. I trust you. It's been updated. Okay, we can wait a little bit more. Let me df. Yeah, it's not here anymore. Sudo docker ps. It's really here. I really don't know why. Cat etc fstab. Not here anymore. Great. Probably this is not accessible anymore. So let me try to SQL open. Select asterisk from PG database. Huh. It do work. So it is here. Yeah, it is here. Yeah, so I'll find out why this is here, but it's working, so this is what matters now.